two mobile carries mid and bot, right? Very volatile bottom lane potentially as well as can be. So Lee Sin has to be there and match the Xin at every single opportunity. Adam, as we get to
RG and Audacious. And it's going to get the knockup. Peach flashes away. Ignite doesn't get the dredge line in. And for Nuke now just turns to the roof. Pop Blossom only a one man, but that's all you need. First blood over.
Earlier, top would probably be isolated unless a dive opportunity arises. Adam is completely out of mana, no biscuits, and Odo is finding another nice trade. I think Adam is probably dead.
Yeah, there's a big wave crashing in as well.
Yep.
I mean, the setup for the dive seems so easy in that equalizer. The overheat as well. Either way, he's just dead. Nicely done. Odo just presses E. Adam going to try and thin out the wave, but a kill.
And, look at his items as well. He hadn't based. He'd been on the map for almost 8.5 minutes.
Holy.
So he is going to have a whole bunch of cash in his wallet to spend.
Big win condition now brewing up here in this opening game.
Yeah, if you want to play through top, you can.
Oh, picked out. Observers are just saying peekaboo. Ignite is dead. Another kill for Ice. In the bottom side, meanwhile.
Stone. Can't remember what it's called. The jungle item stone. Anyway, there's a fight.
Yeah, there is a fight. Depth charge goes in. It's on to Labrov, though, using all the engage tools on the support. A needed the kick. Is there from Peach, but sends it into Ignar again. A lot's used, but a lot's region. This Dragon starts off.
Yeah, starts off. Teleport behind for Odo. BDS, they're trying to look for an angle. You can see Adam's here.
I mean, he's
Giants.
charging in. And it's a 4-man. It's a crash down. It's a pop-up. It's a pop-down. Blink and you'll miss it because the fight is over and it feels like the game goes with it.
Oh my goodness. I mean, we spent the last couple of minutes kind of building up that, hey, you know, BDS, they have all these tools. Giants just disrespect Adam as he ults down from the top side of the map, and Labrov knows how to pick his target. That was a complete mince for Giants.
Is the game now just over? Is the game from that one play just over? Because from one simple engage, from the setup, from the pylon, from BDS's comp, playing it perfectly, it's a 3K gold lead. Mid turret goes with that second dragon, by the way. Bot goes with it. They're going to TP onto Nuke. That's Jackie's. But can he actually find the kill? Well, with the teleport and response from BDS, Jackie's now with nowhere to go. No summoners, Tangle Barbs as well. Shockwave buys him time, but he will die. And just like that.
And now for BDS, even though they are losing this tower, and this is going to be one of my later points, but I'll bring it up now. Objective bounties are up. Giant X did pick up the Herald.
Also important, it's so easy to abuse as well. Nico can go on that list. Anyone who really has reliable CC, which for BDS, they've built a comp around. Kick away. Peach just needs to defuse the situation, but in a turret in the bottom side.
I'm a Cloud Shiller. I do like the Cloud Dragon, but
I love Cloud.
I do love Cloud Dragon, but Adam could be.
They
well,
need Odo. They need the damage from this Rumble. He's on the hot fire. Adam's surviving for now, but as Odo just starts auto-attacking him, and there you go. That's how they finish the job. Adam buying time, but as Odo picks up the kill.
Coming out from Nuke and the Brawl, they could reasonably. Oh, they can't kill the tower in time. They could have maybe hopped in the Herald, made the charge happen again onto that inhibitor tower in the top lane.
Better than watching this Dragon, though.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll be honest, I'm just happy that Giant X aren't window shopping at that Dragon. Plain and simple. They're clawing gold back pretty efficiently, and like we just said, they're not really all the pressure to work with, and I like what they're doing overall to try and keep Giants X and making sure they're not overextending, you know, in isolation at the very least.
Okay, so Jackie's might be caught out. Hang on, he's got the flash over the wall. Pop Blossom. You know what? There's the pick. You want to see Giant X find one? They've got it. They've got the mid laner.
See Adam, they should see more people coming through. Nuke is
Raptors. Oh, very suspicious. Pop Blossom time. Yes, it is. It's only 2 as he gets nuked down, though.
Hold on.
And now with Jackie's getting launched on as well, you can see Labrov has gotten that backside engage, but watch Ice. Watch Ice. Watch Ice. Triple already gained, and Odo is just the creme de la creme, the Quadra on top, and it's Ice Ice, baby.
It all comes together again for BDS. It's the fight that they were looking for. And Giant X, they tried to pick on a window they believe is theirs, and frankly, BDS just punished them for it. Nuke finds a massive ultimate, and the Brov's follow-up to that was even better. And now BDS will walk away with this Baron, and they'll be able to probably open up the base here of Giant X.
About Odo's laning phase, and we thought, oh yeah, it might be a problem. Like, what's the song going to do in response? But it was both engaged now as Odo flat.
Need the waves to sync up though. Mid lane waves on its way. Shockwave.
They're the tanks though.
Yeah.
Double engage. Here's Nuke, and that was a mistake. A valiant attempt, but a mistake all the same. as the shockwave does nothing, and now it might just be the end if they can run this through with long dead timers.
Can't blame Giant X for trying, but at the end of the day, it just feels like the front line of BDS is way too tanky for them to deal with. And even though Patrick was in a position where he was feeling kind of powerful, falling further and further behind has made this BDS frontline unkillable, and now they're on the Nexus turrets.
Peach with a kick back to just try and delay the inevitable, but it feels like BDS have everything in their back pocket as one Nexus turret goes down, the next wave channeling in.
BDS, however, will do their best to take whatever they can. Whilst this Baron remains up, they'll get this tier 2 on the top side as Nuke runs around the lane, as maybe contest it and they lose the game of the Baron instead. We lose to no until it happens. Ignar, oh no.
Run forward, and now you're going to be knocked up, and look, Ice just behind. I mean, Ignar at half HP already, but Labrov, meanwhile, is by himself. Odo doing the damage, but the Pop Blossom again. It's as easy as that, isn't it? Patrick will cleanse out to survive as his route back is good, but still Ice survives. He'll run forward, he'll auto this to death. And the Zeri with 10 kills looks for Peach to finish off the job. This Lee Sin has no choice but to go back in. But Ice, even though being kicked away, Peach has to watch from afar as he dies, gets flashed on, gives the 11th kill over. And for BDS, we said these guys this split, it has been a little bit of a muchness, but now finally we see a great game, great coordination here in the second week of spring. We see the BDS that we've been promised time and time again. Such a good defining game for them, Jamada, as they just want more kills to open this one up. They've got an inhibitor to open this one up.
Hold on a second.
Is it going to keep going?
No. No, it should end. But
Jackie's is up. No,
yeah, it's done.
Hit the Nexus. Hit the Nexus. BDS.
Don't threat. It's fine. It's
think
good.
They're all right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Ice is dead, and eventually the Nexus is dead. It is done. BDS, it is a significant win. Towards the bottom side, and now for Hilly, another follow-up engage tool, another supplementary engage. I want to add in as well, thank you to our production. First tier bot lane in the LEC.
Ever. Felt some of the pressure that Kazante can still bring in lane as Con.
Ghost.
Remember, no cleanse.
And there's good damage coming out as well for Kazi. This could just be a kill. Con flashes away, he's healed up, but he's dead. Kazi with first blood, and the cooking from Vitality is searing up a beauty.
It's been a couple of years since Tom Kent just had Devourer attached to his W as his ultimate now, so until that level 6 comes through, can be picked on like that, as Marcoon is just about going to dash away from the Vault Breaker of Douglas, and the 2v2 comes to fruition for Vitality, and they still have their flashes. They blew the other Summoner spells. Bot lane can be abused again as Douglas is going to find out Marcoon.
Here first, I mean, this is a little bit greedy from Marcoon, considering that for Finn, even though he walks
Finn
down in this 3v3, you've got the health bar advantage, but Video flashing away, that's a small win. Ghost already popped here, is over the wall, Pop Blossom, he comes in early, splits the two and sends down one from Vitality. You're gonna make that another, but the trade coming through is huge, is now for Douglas running away. He's gonna get him out of there, which means Finn is left.
Information available to Vitality to know that this is a pretty free pickup on the trade.
And while we look at that Dragon on top of the early game.
Ultimate at his disposal, but at the end of the day, Vi, Talia, Kazi.
Right up against that.
Hey, look, man.
Don't
shame me.
Eat more carrots, honestly. Finn might have an engage here. Photon flip back actually with the all-out. He definitely does. Under turret though, Heartbreaker, and Photon locked up. It's a shutdown.
And he's got to catch this wave, and now there's Fog of War for VTO. The pressure's really on.
No.
And they can see as well as a split.
Here
he can
comes
flash
the
in.
boys. Well, where are you going to go? Mum does nothing. Quite rare to say. Douglas going to get Pop Blossomed on. There's a trade, but Tanglebar's flashed away from very intelligently.
Play side lane if they had grubs, if they had 5, 6 grubs, let Larson push out sides, but I don't know if sides are going to necessarily be an option. And, you know, in a game like this as well, where Cloud and Mountain are the first two dragons, if Vitality don't...
A big adventurous story about how he made his life out in the open. As for now, let's pause on that, because with Destiny being used, it stops the rock in motion. Heartbreaker out with the gold card, reaches at max range, and just like that, Photon snips him down. His life gone. Third kill for the top laner. And again, those globals coming in mighty handy.
This just feels so bad. Finn's going to try and find an answer here. Can W through that. VTO might just be dead off rip.
I think so. Kazante-ing.
Don't flash.
Finn's got it.
Just accept it.
Just die. Sorry. You know what I mean.
It's at the right time. Now, I think for Rogue, as I might have to take a brief pause because Larson...
Oh, he's just going to die. Isn't he? Needlework. Douglas gets a kill, but they got heralded. That was more important than this.
I wonder why, though, because it does feel like maybe their thought process is once this dragon's... now have the opportunity to contest it and get third and maybe get a pick.
And a kill, because Zoelis almost dies. He has to flash for that. Heal was also burnt. And look at bot. Photon just snips it once, down it goes.
That led to them not getting Dragon, you know. I know he was panned up towards the top side, so we didn't get a first eyes look at it.
It's a move for the Gwen, who is just built for this side lane. Yep. Riftmaker, Nash's, or just built for auto-attacking as Gwen does. Look at that. Mummy! Dead. Never mind. She can't.
Mark now. So is a big threat. Can't overstay anywhere.
Weaver's wall. Can they get anything from it? The execute now showing up against Kazi. Great damage actually from Comp. Mid turret all
been spotted by that blue ward. Right?
So, Larson in a good spot. Pop Blossom, is it coming in? It is! Down it comes, and now for the reset, looking in the back line, they've found video. For Rogue, the 5v5 is popping off as Photon about to get exploded, and it's the power again of the Smolder. He's been untouched, unhinged, and now as Vitality run for their lives, Comp is picking it all up. Somehow Rogue
cracked the code. Because Nico was in the war form, he didn't proc that blue ward. Not have seen it.
And that was a blue ward. That wasn't an art. That wasn't a a zombie ward. We'll talk about that in a second. For Rogue, as they run away, I mean, Vitality still got the fight, and then remember, Comp needs to be the target here as he flaps away. Mum in the choke, a little bit of damage.
Fight that now, the next couple of minutes would have been rough. It's going to get even rougher if Vitality off the back of this pick are able to finish up the Baron. Larson.
Flash, get him, get that crud. Kazi's sick of it, he's like, no more. Pop Blossom with no one around.
About the Baron.
Doesn't do anything. The Baron is still triggered though for Rogue. They move on, but at 4K, they don't have the damage to stick around and find out as Vitality now, are they up a creek without a paddle? Marcoon for the steal. Needs to get in, but it's secured. If only just. The ulti out as Comp is now once again breathing fire, and Kazi with a gold card only buys a little bit of time as Hillisang runs for the hills, but Marcoon has his name as well. And that kill's upcoming, upstanding. Hilly can only do what he can.
Oh, man.
But a couple of Barons taken away. No, it's not going to be only some, it's all of them. All the Baron denied. Really good insight into how easy it can be for Rogue to play a front to back, right? Because Sante is becoming unkillable. The Smolder is becoming so kill-worthy. As now we're fighting again. Vitality, you're separated. Larson just helps pick up that kill immediately. Pop Blossom mainly be on Hilly, but for Vitality, they now rely on Photon. But again, this Gwen, even with a double kill, has a big task because Comp is going to press Q one more time. Sneeze again, very yuckily with a triple kill. And the fight is done again. Giving away Smolder is again a mistake.
Yes, it is, and this was almost worst case for Rogue, by the way, because Zoelis engaged. He wasn't even sound top of Comp. He got gold carded, and still, Comp was able to survive throughout the burst because Vitality was so split apart, and Rogue take
the
advantage.
Execute on your screen on those health bars. We've played this fight out a little bit slower.
Yeah, Vitality, they have to take their time until they see the angle, but Zoelis isn't going to leave it side. Larson!
Oh, the Pop Blossom in the backline again is huge, but I'm watching Photon who moves into the clump and is still nice and healthy. He's running into everyone, caring not, but again, the damage from Comp hurts so much. Vitality have picked off a little bit of that front line though. Rogue dropped 3, Vitality with 1. Soul gained now for Elder on the board if this game keeps going as wacky as it is.
Yeah, exactly. 6 minutes. We'll see what Vitality can gain out of picking up this Soul. It's tier 2. It's probably going to be an inhibitor. I mean, death timers, are they long enough for them to try and flip an end?
Really?
Jake, I think they are.
Really?
I think they are.
They do have a TF.
This is Vitality. If they're going to break composure, it's right now. They're going to try and end. They don't want to be in this game with Smolder anymore.
I mean, would Cleanse help you save the game? Maybe not. Gold card out. Wait, Rogue do get the execute onto Kazi, but under turret.
Marcoon's up.
Time. Douglas is dead, though. Douglas is dead, and as you said, Marcoon's up, and it wouldn't be a Vitality.
Front lineup. Vitality, it's a relatively quick Baron. Are Rogue here quick enough? It's going to be 4K. Yeah.
Quickness zones off. I mean, this has to be a big steal from Marcoon. And it's not acquired now for Hilly. He tanks up the damage, but he's dead in an instant. For the cost of Baron, not bad as Destiny. Oh, it's backdoor o'clock. With the Baron, you can do this for Vitality. And now going to shut me up about who's winning this game as T-Paw in response. But no, it's cancelled. Photon, you can keep going, brother. As the level 18 Gwen, I mean, we put stock in this guy early in the game, and now he's delivering. Now for a Vitality, but he's taking He's taking the turret. He goes gold, and Jamada lost his mind. They can't end there, and Rogan chasing down the remnants.
No, surely not. I mean, Finn's run out of the all-out form. He might... No, it's too tanky to die.
Kill a Video trying to stop it. I mean, Video's going to die for this, isn't he?
He might. Comp's going over the wall with flat, flat, flat.
Oh, and Douglas walked back in. Douglas, no, get out of there.
Oh.
So, Photon has TP.
Yep.
Bottom wave's been managing by Finn. Rogue are going to be able to open up mid-inner. Like, let's put gold out of the question because it is literally just, will Comp survive and get the free hit in a fight? Will Photon get to do the same and nuke with his ulting? Inhibitor might go down, but as you said, Dragon's up in 1 minute 30.
Deep teleport from Photon.
This could be the breaker, couldn't it? Zoelis is low. Douglas ultis on the back end. Photon needs to win the game here, Larson. You're not fooling anyone. Gone. And Marcoon has been caught out. But Photon...
And actually,
they're just hitting side lanes.
Yeah, Vitality are hitting side lanes.
I mean, Destiny is available. Kazi's... Wait. Destiny bot?
He wants to bring Larson over.
He definitely does. I mean, you can see Marcoon's not even at the... No, it's fake Marcoon.
This is not.
The Marcoon's there. We're looking at Dragon in the backside. Ulti burn.
No.
Elder goes down to Rogue.
They got Comp. They got him.
Vitality as they run in. I mean, the kills are going over. Vitality are finding the kills. Marcoon's left alive. And with all the yakety sacks and craziness in the base, Vitality just win the team fight.
Yeah, I mean, Vitality even lost the Elder. It was Rogue that got it. But in the midst of the chaos, Comp had no opportunity to flash, and he still died even though he got devoured. Larson picked off Kazi on the top side. Smart from Vitality in the end. We might have questioned it, but it pulled Larson up to have to answer to not lose much on the top side. But now, Vitality are in the base. The wave's been cleared, though. They don't have a wave. Do they care? They're just tanking it.
Just tank it.
Yeah,
just tank it, guys. This is your game. We have been back and forth for a while now. The players scratching their head, but it is still a Vitality win. But Rogue made them work for it every damn
together.
R5 Renekton into the Aatrox. Typically, Renekton gets priority into this, and it synergizes really well with the single target pick potential that they have with the Viego, Ahri, Rakan, and the Renekton.
So we talked about, but Casey wants to contest it.
Stun going in. Nice spell shield coming in from Super. Upset on the backside, laying down a bit of fire as Seiken now ulting in, but an instant wallbang coming through. Frescowi now needs to get out in the 1v1. Honeyfruit might be enough. The ulti coming in for the root. Alvaro there to body block. Nobody going down on the side of Mad Lion's Koi. Clean thus far. Upset desperate to clean up. Oh, he just wants one kill, but he cannot finish. Most certainly. Artemis canceling the back there, so a bit of a tempo advantage. Bo, maybe they feel confident of XP lead. When you look at the jungle CS, he's 20 ahead. It's really the kill for LEC that has been the difference. That said, here comes the Poppy. Steadfast Presence come out as well. And where are you going to go, Seiken? That's the power of the Poppy. Or he can even dash into the stun, knowing she has enough time. That is not the case against the Poppy. You are not going to be able to gain that distance as LEC. Coming through in bot lane, Ignite going on. Lightning Crash goes in for Upset if he sidesteps here, but he does not. Knock back on the Keeper's Verdict is big, and the objective set in the sights of KC. And with priority access, they're going to grab the Drake as well. So when you take Frescowi stepping forward, really wants to, but again, every time Viego ult is available, that's going to happen. Good body block comes in from Alvaro, but he might just give his own life in the exchange. No ulti coming in for the Viego, but he will get a reset if the kill goes down. Bo needs to drop if they want to win this skirmish, and they take him out. Mad Lion's Koi playing it out slow. Alvaro now trying to step out to safety. Ulti comes in, but Seiken grabs at least one. Cabo Shard grabbing the kill. Wants to keep it going, but credit to Bro, I can't help it. They were tabby for so many years. It was illogical and silly, but Supa, while he kind of called the play before, this is absolutely terrible. Supa caught out running for his life, trying to sidestep, but Upset ready. This item difference is non-existent. Seiken also has the boots too, which is going to make him a much harder target to pick off. Initial CC is good. Piling into LEC. Steadfast Presence. Just steadfast enough, but Seiken says no. Flash.
Which means that he had a rough idea of where Seiken was. He was not expecting the stun to come through from Bo. You can react to the knock. Very valuable in those fights if you just have that extra mobility. First tower of the game going to drop in favor of Supa.
An advantage to the side of Mad Lion's Koi. Gets there in time though to clear out most of the wave. And right now, Bo and KC just coming out on top. Have to be careful about overcommitting here. Stun on the target miss is good. And now Cabo just chasing down Mirwan, trying to stop the TP from coming in. Recall there as well. Dominus now used in the picture-in-picture. You can see Mirwan trying to use that extra movement speed. We'll be able to run. Positioning around the Drake. KC now respecting that bottom wave. Seiken now just fishing, trying to stop the ult from coming out. Incredibly well played on the pick to finish the job. LEC is there, but it's too little too late. With Nico out of the equation, KC just gets to walk in and take yet another objective. And again, the gold has looked close for most of the game. It's now only a 2K deficit, but KC keep trading up.
I mean, That was a really good choice from Seiken. Now for Scowie that became isolated, and the play wouldn't have happened if it weren't for Targamas. He recognizes, hang on.
The performance there, a bit awkward on the setup, but making it work in the end. Upset is definitely overextended now on the midway, but the follow-up isn't quite there. Targamas going to whiff on the initial engage. Alvaro may look to follow up here. Knock back there, unstoppable from Bo, but that auto follows! Mad Lions Coin now know that they have priority access to the objective. The sad thing is they've overcommitted on the top side, giving Upset free access to mid lane tower. He is not overextended.
They haven't unlocked this top tier 1. They were convinced that they could secure the mid tier 1 TP flank.
KC want to keep it going. Steadfast presence about to fade away. It's going to give Seiken so much access, trying to lock up Frescowie. Frescowie getting charmed. Ulti now going to come through. Stopwatch has it for a brief moment, but Upset already grabbing the kill. Everything going wrong for MDK and KC. Writing's on the wall. It's their Baron.
A very different performance from Seiken today. Yesterday he couldn't find those angles, but on his Ahri, he is connecting those charms onto his opponent mid laner, and he is shutting Frescowie down, but MDK still have the Civet, a potential angle to turn this around.
This is a bit of desperation. Elioya's still alive, so they want to go for the contest. Mirwin now healing up big. Damage coming for the Aatrox flat forward, Q3. Elioya trying to finish the job, but the stun is there, the shutdown. He's now leaping out to safety. Look at him go! Phase rush, taking him out of the equation. Mirwin looking like a proper raid boss, baby. Wrath of the Lich.
Numbers in the river. Mirwin on the flank. Can they catch Alvaro? Not quite.
Plus the opposition buff fading away.
Oh, yes, they can. Alvaro, what are you doing?
Decent catch. Knockback comes in from Elioya. Focus now on the Drake from MDK. They know that this is the objective that they need to get, but they want to pull the trigger on the opposite side. The Drake goes down. Upset now trying to fight for his life. Frescowie not going to connect on anybody, but the carries on the back line untouched for now. KC dominating the fight. MDK.
KC.
And I got to give credit to Targamas. This man is playing out of his mind today. He's so confident on these engages. The follow,
like 300 out of 500 Monka S. Here we go.
It's a slower game when Saber gets to play
Alvaro.
things. Good pick. Cleanse flash from Upset is great, though. The follow-up Upset now on a rampage. Baron buff still for a minute. Maybe they can get more off this. It'll at least be a tier 2, but the wave is already gone.
Alvaro, he tested Upset, and he said, I'm sorry, I pass these tests every day of the week. A trade of summoner spells, mid will be unlocked. Another kill now with the numbers advantage. Look at Super's HP.
Oh, you're not quite connecting on the wall. That's big. Now needs to run.
What
needs
is
to
Matt
backstep.
doing?
Charm comes through. It's fantastic. He wanted to punt them out. Targamas says not today. Bo now on a killing spree. Continuing to run forward, but discipline, the name of the game. They should just take the inhibitor tower and be content. But the cannon minion won't step up.
Matt just need to wave clear. There's only 20 seconds left on this Baron. They had time, and instead
they've lost control of their own jungle. Just a bit of vision covering Seiken, but Seiken no ultimate, no spirit rush in the fight to come. Frescowie still has his. Keep your eyes on that Nico. Might just be the difference between life and death in these plays. Elioya, if he connects on the keeper's verdict, but I think he's just going to let it expire. Reduced cooldown now, just generating a little bit of space, but his Cabo Shard on the flank. Charm now going in. Frescowie only able to connect on the one, and that's disaster! Upset can immediately punish, but keep your eyes on Supa. Supa's still free to auto-attack. Supa raining down damage, but it is not enough! A GA there for Upset, the luxury item complete just in time. Elioya going to send him packing back to the base, but he's going to be the one sent home in a moment as KC are looking to close.
Bo is on the hunt for Elioya, but he's just keeping him busy. KC have their eyes on the Nexus, and a massive win against their rivals. MDK is going to fall today, and KC will get their second win of spring.
Incredible performance from KC, Seiken, and Targamas together. Upset bringing it home. A beautiful game, most certainly. They make sure Elioya cannot recall. A bit of vengeance for the winter performance. KC, you said it, Betty. Their second win on the board.
Big smiles on the faces of KC. Traditionally, Nautilus is considered pretty good into Thresh as well. But we talked about how the support pool right now feels very limited. And so, now hovering around mid. But we talked about how Yankees' options were very much about bot or mid. Bear in mind, while all that was happening, Hook connects.
Play back.
Doesn't have Ignite.
Empowered auto. Thresh damage. The charm. Niski. First blood for Trimby. Come on, set yourself up for an escape path, just in case. Team Heretic's going to grab their first Drake. He'll be traded for 3 grubs. Overall, relatively Dost really force him out of lane ever. Good bit of vision on the bottom side. They're setting us up. Excellent roots. Viral flashing into force the ult, trying to turn the play. The immediate turn and burn. Oh, Team Heretics. Jungle and support working together beautifully to bail out Viral. Trimby walking up. Alti goes in onto Jarvan. Maybe not the ideal target, but the charm is there as well. Niski now dashing in. The box goes down. Trimby taken out. The Thresh, very squishy, very vulnerable, but here goes Vyro. It's going to lock up one. The punish back onto Doss. A blinking health bar for Yankos, but he manages to get out thus far. The golden egg is not enough. Blackett
answering back some of the aggression that we've been seeing from Heretics.
It's really nice for SK. Niski didn't even have a fully completed item there, and they're able to come out
Wait,
on top overall.
No
Hook.
smite for Isma.
Isma? The auto? Okay.
Ooh.
All right. Trimby now bringing Yankos in. Not though. It's fake Yankos. Fake Yankos. Grabbing the kill. That's Spyro. That said, like, Trimby has done a really good job of making an impact here. Again, phase checking on Thresh is always a bit of a difficult proposition, as you're quite squishy even with the aftershock. But Isma overstepping for a brief moment. Trimby will get taken down from the Malignants, and Niski just barely able to make it out of safety. He has one more dash. Yankos trying to take his time. Niski now dashing out of safety. Niski will not make it out. Yankos is just going to walk
They want to give the kill to Flackhead. Never mind. No, they do not.
Nope. Ah, yes.
Itsy bitsy bit.
The caster adjectives of choice, yes. Teeny weeny and itsy bitsy. The professional term, the technical term actually for the 3-grub buff, a teeny weeny bit of extra damage. The Herald, a whole heckin' lot of extra damage.
And the mid lane has been unlocked for Heretics. Look at Isma on the flank.
Like spotted out though, blinded the rush. I'm not sure if they got that initial vision, but Isma now picked off, has to flash back to the rest of the team. The re-engage now coming through, Nautilus all coming out, and here is Irrelevant, left alone on the side. Zyruga finally gonna be safe, but Niski coming in to chase, coming in to finish the job. A 1-for-1 overall though. Jankos does secure the kill onto Irrelevant. Niski trying to keep this going. No more stacks left as another hook lands from Trimby. Doss caught in the choke, and Jankos trying to turn him back. Oh, he ults! The flag and drag hits 3, and that's enough for Team Heretics to take the fight. Trimby's still going. Flash, the hook. Oh, he tries the hard read. Doesn't get it. For Team Heretics.
Test this.
Irrelevant wants to walk up here.
Trimby doesn't
this
have
is a
flash.
spectator objective. What is there?
Be with that.
Definitely. SK right now.
Oh,
pretty
Trimby.
far behind the clock, and Trimby just continues to make plays on a one-man mission to change perceptions of Thresh.
2.
Trimby is a monster this game. I can take nothing away from him. Exakick and SK trying to set up a pick on the top side, but again, Wonder has excellent wave clear as the full EP Gragas.
I mean, it really is the kind of, I say the support staff, but
Keep
jungle
going
support this game from Heretics. Ultimate gonna, he thought that he could knock them into the tower. The angle is a little bit off. That's fine. Wonder not going to be in too much danger here. A lot of members committed onto the top side. I thought this would give Heretics an opportunity to push something else on the map.
Trying to get tricky. Wonder thinks he's safe, but Niski already waiting in the brush. The charm connects. 1, 2, 3, and 4 stacks now coming through. SK will get the pick in the end, and now they've got Pry on the top side. Spyro already burnt the TP earlier, so it's a free top lane tier 1, and there's really no counterplay for the rest of Team Heretics.
Do they force the Baron? I don't think so. Niski's used ultimate. Exakick has used ultimate. About a 7. Oh, hang on. Are they going to dive this?
J4 spear, TP response. This is just a free kill pickup. Doss! No business being on the top side. Trimby on his lonesome.
And Heretics are looking to put themselves on soul point as Spyro could be in some danger.
Niski still fishing, trying to make the pick that could change the game. Protobell comes out, but there's the Lantern. And again, this is the beauty of having the threats, but they aren't done. Spyro now in trouble, forced to flash out to safety. Is still just going to get taken down. SK need to turn back to the objective. They need to get a little bit more off this play. Disengage, Hex Flash, the hook, the cleanse.
Nice
clean cleanse from Exakick, but good hook from Trimby to start things off. Nice knockback to disrupt the fight, but keep your eyes on Irrelevant as he gets into the back line. Disruption there for Yankos. Flacken now backstepping on hit bar is doing a bit of work as Doss just gets taken down. So many beefy health bars just going to get shredded by those blight stacks. Another hook lands. The flank now coming in from Spyro as well. This could be disaster for SK, but the fight starts off so well for them. Spyro now trying to turn it, knock up onto 2. But not going to get much of anything else, and SK just too damn clean in the fight. Niski tearing through the team. Irrelevant popping off. The Aatrox finally online.
Niski landed some really important charms in that fight. And I think it was a big reason as to why SK were able to swing it in their favor. They're going to deny the soul point away, or rather Yankos in the vicinity has the smite available, but Isma does not.
Gets into the pit. 1,800 health trying to finish it. Oh, just in time. Charm goes down.
Is that a Baron?
Goes down.
All
Shut
5 members
down.
into a flank position. His ultimate is back up. Look at Niski, look at Niski.
Hunting for the angle. Dash for the wall side. Jumps on Flacket's ultimate. Flacket immediately going to cleanse out Niski. Now trying to get out to safety. McHale's, excuse me, Flacket. Taken down, and SK just tearing through the fight again. Finding the angle. Niski's been so good. The follow from SK flawless. And now, finally, Betty, it is time to start the Baron.
It is the Baron angle. Niski with a great flank. He was able to find some clutch charms in the previous fight. His ultimate cooldown is so short that he has it ready for the next one. And Flackhead thinks he's safe on the back line. Niski finds a way in, shuts down the AD carry, and just like that, but there's nothing that they can do. The peel isn't there. He connects both sides of the queue, pops the situation. They didn't need to. And then off the back of that, SK forcing the Baron then allowed them to find another great fight where again...
Wonder in trouble, forced to flash away. He also doesn't have a lot of armor, fun fact.
I mean, we're also reaching... they are delivering. Great team fighting from SK. And also, they really want to win this after their frustrating loss yesterday.
I feel like now that they got out of that deficit, the game plan is clear. Group is 5, forced to play. Wonder locked up. Chain CC nearly perfect, but the Lantern is there. DOS now being brought back. Wonder still standing for a brief moment. The turn is there. Flacket finding the kill onto DOS. It's a start.
Bronze game of Valorant. Everyone's just trying to flank. Nobody wants to hold an angle.
Ulti to start things off. Spyro only going to connect on one, though. Excellent start for the side of SK. Their patience might just pay off as Yanko's in the backside. He just one-shots exit kick, and that's why you build damage on the Jarvan. Spyro still alive. Niski can't get the kill. He can't get the reset. The root is there. Trippy lands another hook. They're trying to turn it. Nisman now firing back. Irrelevant, the one you need to keep your eye on. The last source of damage, the last bastion of hope in the fight, and he is shut down by Flacket.
Shuts down exit kick. Flacket's positioning was fantastic.
It's
the biggest 5-head play.
Big Jarvan looking to go on to Niski, just trying to lock the Ahri up. He knows the ulti is gone. Yanko's immediately follows up, so the Ghost Golden, and now the turn potential is there. XK just needs to start auto-attacking, free firing. Irrelevant trying to zone away the back line.
Yanko's so warded mid to create the collapse. They know that Niski doesn't have the ult, and then Jankos is there to follow up.
Okay, if they can get clean front to back,
here we go.
I don't even know if they win at this point, like how strong the Varus is. Good hook. DOS caught out here, shield coming in over the backside. Flacket untouched, but the front line getting deleted from the side of Team Heretics. They're maybe a little bit overeager. Flacket needs time to auto-attack, he needs space, and Spyro's gonna give it to him! He turns, he finds Thor, the hook from Trimby connects. Flacket's allowed to do whatever the hell he wants, but it's not even about him. It's about Yanko's in the backside, deleting the enemy carry. He found the angle, he found the fight. Flacket on cleanup duty. Team Heretics, a masterclass in team fighting to turn, but Irrelevant wants to keep the fight going. Knows that he's stronger overall. Tries to buy a bit more space, but Team Heretics can just try to end the game.
Why shouldn't they? Yeah, 3 members dead on the side of SK. Everything was thrown into Wonder, but they didn't have the damage to kill him. And when the threat is gone, Flacket comes online. Great play from Heretics. The wombo combo from Spyro and Jankos as well. They have the Nexus in their eyes. SK doing what they can.
Irrelevant wants to delete the creeps, but Wonder just going to body block him, knock him back. Team Heretics focusing, grabbing some kills. As long as they get 1 creep alive, they should have enough time. Irrelevant now dashing away, but that's 1 very fed Varus. I don't know if you noticed, but he has an 8.5k goal lead. This man is rich, and he's a winner.
Heretics.
But now they're more into like stopping. I'm not sure how to say, right? So I think Noah might have quite of a tough work in this one, because I think it's not easy for Kaisa to hit, unless, right, of course.
The stacked wave here, really hard for Hansam and Nicky to approach. Vision now being cleared out. Yike has to come down here. It does mean that Oscar and Broken Blade are isolated on the top side. Broken Blade does crash that wave, and will look to proxy the next. This is good use of the information that Broken Blade does have. He knows there's no one that could be here on the top side of the map. That said, Razork sprinting up to top side to try and punish this. Is
nice humanoid.
Already getting a nice bit of pressure mid lane.
Razork, though, choosing not to commit to the dive, wants to actually punish Broken Blade, who's going to do the execute tech. It's a fast force for 60 seconds.
Yep.
But the crucial one is the skill point one.
Definitely.
Hang on a minute.
Pullback is good from Oscar. Broken Blade now trying to heal up, but Oscar just gets a quick kill, and meanwhile Fnatic are taking something else on the bottom side too. Caps now dashing, running, 1 extra charge left there. Ansama leaping in, flapping, Jun getting taken down, and the Smolder just getting a ton of stacks. G2 turning this fight beautifully. Humanoid, the flip back not quite going to connect on the Yike. Good patience. Yike finishes it. Razork getting taken out too. The stacks just keep coming.
And gold lead now, 7.5 minutes in.
Oh, and this is going to hurt.
Level 6.
Sama backing out, throws down the mom. Hook does land onto Mickey. Maybe Noah can follow up. He does have access to the ultimate. Taking their time. Ansama needs to back away. Only level 5 for Mickey. Trying to predict where they're going to go. Noah flashes in, finishes the kill. Mickey should just be next. They don't want to go for the dive yet. Yike on the way in. You have to keep your eye.
Unlock the first dragon for themselves. And the bot side of the map, re-engage from G2 is enough. Now, again, they're attacking Broken Blade.
Pick off. Caps now can try to make it over the wall. Broken Blade living for an extra moment here. The Gwen healing, though, not nearly enough. The knockback from Razork doesn't connect, and that's going to be big. Caps going to at least be able to grab 1. He should be able to find the reset, but Oscar Reddit, it's already too tanky. Look at all that MR. Caps doesn't do any damage. The back half of the Orbit of Deception, the only thing that really hurts.
He's healing more than he's taking. Yike, though, can he clean this up? Connects the Q.
Goes in, nice knockback. Not today, buddy. That's a stop sign. Flick back as well. And that's why we're skeptical about the Ahri Lee Sin duo. The interrupts are just so placed where they weren't allowed to vote for Caps.
And even this split, I believe in all of their wins, Caps has had player of the game in every single one of them.
Oh, man. Yike going in. Kickback is good. Needs a bit more space. Nice knockback. Yike flashes in, but the Q is already gone! He mistimes it! And he gets punished. In the meantime, Oscar's taking a tower in the top lane.
Oh, wow.
This early game isn't just bad for G2, it's going from bad to terrible. Caps goes in for the Charm Flash, but Razork is there, and Humanoid is living! G2 are limit to keep the pressure up.
I mean, G2's in such a deficit. They don't have a top Humanoid. Moved off to a side lane. Noah clearing out midway,
Double
moving the bot.
knockback. Caps now going to be in trouble. Razork going to go in. Knockback into the wall is good. Immediate follow-up. Flip back is there. He doesn't even get to push any buttons. What's the use in having hands if you don't get to use them? But now the punish from G2. Mickey looking to follow up. Razork wants to try and
punishing
disengage, but he already used the ult. But the flip back. It's still Humanoid, baby. It is a Marek Brazda today.
That is what they call absolute cinema, and it is off the back of Humanoid. They're gonna confirm it into another kill.
What are we watching?
An absolute slaughter on the side of Fnatic. You talked about how Humanoid levels up against that opposition. The Caps, great interrupt. We don't have time. We're back to a solo kill.
Broken Blade.
Give us the replay again, because we've seen this one before.
We've seen that. And frankly, thus far this year, can Fnatic be the exception? They found one win in our last playoffs. One of only 2 teams to do so. It's more. But there's not really much for him to get. He just hits the wall there, and the Herald will wander in and get a single.
I mean, credit to Oscar. He completely bodied Broken Blade.
Yeah, I mean, is good.
I think Fnatic have secured this.
No, they're backing away for a second. Waves down. You're right, you're right.
Good stuff. I do think Fnatic garnered. Now G2 need to find their way in, but how do they get past this wall that is Oscar?
For a big wall, but Yike still trying to set his focus on the pit. Humanoid waiting off to the side to deny any potential entry. Yike flash out to safety. Razork just goes in, knocks him into the wall. Here comes Mom, but it might not be enough. But Smolder hit 225 stacks, and that could be it. Caps, they're fighting in the funnel. They're fighting against Smolder in the funnel, and they haven't knocked him back. He's flapping his way out to safety. But his wings cannot take him far enough.
Options. It felt like that he did everything that he could, right? War jump, the flash.
Impossible for G2 to play. Yike now sprinting for his life, needs to make it out.
Okay, how much damage can they do to Oscar here?
It's not about him. He won his lane. He just wants to set up his carries because Noah does a hell of a lot of burst damage if he's ever allowed onto an isolated target, and he's Kaisa, so he will be allowed onto an isolated target. Setup, flick back is there. Mom showing up, but she's not very menacing. Fnatic moving in, getting the single pick, taking down the inhibitor. The title of the YouTube video. Yeah.
You're gonna have
no context needed.
Mouth open, begin the siege.
All right. Yike not quite able to connect on the Sonic Wave there. Fnatic again really set up to just take this tower without being contested. Mid-wave needs to be cleared out. Hook on the Caps. Mickey luckily there to save the day. Good heads up from Jun to put the ulti onto him. Caps now trying to go back onto Razor. Good little bit of damage. Yike really can't do much of anything. Broken Blade finally starting to hurt, but not enough. And now Smolder calling Mom. G2 find a bit more space. Again, Mickey already taken out. Fnatic with a 14k gold lead, this should be easy, but again, this is credit to G2 for slowing it down as much as they have. Fnatic are playing with the utmost respect, do not want to flip it.
You know that? Lock
always come full
Knights
circle.
Vow, we do indeed. Oh, Yike, he's dead.
Gonna get taken out here, Noah goes in, big burst damage.
Again, it's a near perfect game, 0 towers lost. 0 grubs conceded, they did lose a Drake.
20 seconds on cooldown, I don't think matters too much at this point in the game, but 425 stacks on a level 15 Smolder with 3.5, maybe 4 items now that he's had a bit more time to farm.
Does have Talia wall. Here we go, nice.
Isolating, Hansama gonna have to flap. Does get on the right side of the wall, but they managed to catch out Caps. Knockback is there, coming in 2. They're trying to buy a bit more space. Mom comes down to the top, and it's just not gonna do anything. Broken Blade laying down a couple of daggers, but already the pick getting kicked off. Mickey gonna get picked off as well. The shield still keeping him alive for now, but Oscar's already into the back line. Capso trying to fire back. Jonas get taken down, and Hansama's still up. Caps dashing forward. One more stack left. Fnatic trying to break to the base. Fnatic looking to end the game right here. They've got the Chemtech Soul. G2 need to retreat. Hansama, the only one on the front line, has to be careful. If anything hits him, he drops and G2 lose. Very tense final moment.
Flash still. He is sidestepping all of this damage. The inhibitor's gonna fall. G2, overall, a very solid fight for them. Their base is in tatters, but it's making Fnatic uncomfortable. They see how very edge of his range, though. Already Fnatic back out onto the map.
Going in. Fnatic want the Thunderdome. They want the 5v5. Oscar waiting over the wall. Knock back onto Hansama, but he doesn't hit the wall. Crucially, Caps now dashing away. Mom now coming into the top. Noah off to the backside. Keep your eyes on Yike. The flank coming in from the Lee Sin. Hansama knocked up. Oscar now looking to finish the job. Mickey coming through, though, with the Devour. Caps getting lower and lower, but still living for a brief moment. Extra Humanoid now legendary. Hansama spitting hot fire, but it's not hot enough. Razork finds the angle. Noah takes him finish the job. They'll move up to 4-1. They'll bring G2 down and tie the score at the top of the table.
A smiling humanoid after an impressive